Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
A few days ago, senior Congress leader Ramesh Kumar stirred controversy and faced severe backlash for his sexist remarks in the assembly, where he told the speaker, in quotes, "There is a saying that when rape is evitable, lie down and enjoy. That is exactly the position you are in," close quotes. He said this to the speaker in response when the speaker was trying to quiet down the assembly and bring it to order. Citizens and politicians, both from Congress and opposition parties, immediately took to social media to criticize the minister and to point out how this wasn't the first time that the minister has made misogynistic remarks. In 2019, when Ramesh Kumar was the Speaker of the Karnataka State Assembly, he claimed that he felt like a rape victim when he was routinely being questioned by then CM H.D. Kumaraswamy regarding some leaked audio tapes. Apart from Kumar, Karnataka's politicians seem to have a track record for saying misogynistic remarks, most of them pertaining to rape. Just earlier this year, Karnataka Home Minister Araga Jnanendra of the Bharatiya Janata Party reacted to a gruesome rape in Mysuru by claiming that the place where the rape took place was deserted and that the victim should not have been travelling at night. When criticized for his comments, the minister doubled down, saying that the opposition party, the Congress, was trying to rape him, the Home Minister. Back in 2015, Bengaluru Minister KJ George reacted to the rape of a 22-year-old woman in the city by saying that rape by two men does not count as gang rape. In his own words, the minister said, in quotes, "How can you say gang rape? Gang rape means 4 to 5 people." Ministers in Karnataka and beyond have a long history of cracking sexist comments, even in the year 2021, where India was ranked 148 among 170 countries in women's safety and security. Furthermore, several ministers at the state and national level have been accused of sexual misconduct by many women and often face no repercussions. These actions and mindsets among politicians, the very people who make laws and govern citizens, is proof of why India continues to remain unsafe for women. This is Vaishnavi Suresh and you're watching Mojo Story.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.